Hey Gemini, welcome to your May channeled messages from your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, whoever it may be that you resonate with. These videos are going to be a little bit different. I have not done these before, Gemini, so please let me know in the comments below if you like them or not. I'm Charlene Lizette. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are returning, a massive thanks to you for being a part of our high vibrational community. Whoa, these cards are wanting to talk. I am going to channel a little bit in these videos, so they're not going to necessarily be a lot of tarot cards. The way I'm going to do these is I'm pulling out 5 oracle cards. They're the work with your light, and then 5 tarot cards to clarify. I just did Taurus, and it was a really beautiful way to get messages from the divine over to you. This is going to be for those of you that have Sun, Moon, Rising, and Gemini. We're almost coming on to your birthday too, Gemini, and I really feel like there's a connection to self. Huh. Interesting. A connection to self. What is that, angels? Who are you truly? Huh. Who are you? I don't want to be this indecisive person anymore, is what I'm hearing. I don't want to be stuck anymore, is what I'm hearing. All this shit isn't serving me anymore, but I don't know how to let it go, is what I'm hearing, Gemini. It's almost like I'm feeling your pleas. And your ancestors, your guides, your deities, your higher powers, your higher self are saying, share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. Who are you truly? Well, you are duality. You are special. You are a 2-in-1 package. You don't have to be ashamed of that anymore. You don't have to be ashamed for being different. Whoa, what's that? I'm not ashamed for being different, is what you're saying. But deep down inside, you look in the mirror and you wonder, do people really understand me? Am I really understood? Do I really make sense? The next card you have here is Break the Chain. Can you see that? Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Perhaps in the past, Gemini, you know, in your family, there was judgment for being different, for being unique, for standing out from the crowd, right? But these are all things that make you you. And so perhaps you've hidden these things about you. Hidden your creativity, your confidence, your power, your knowledge, all these things that make you so beautiful. Whether you're masculine or feminine, the Queen of Wands, she steals the show. She's very much in her power, very much confident, very much creative, center of attention, showstopper is what I always say. She is, even if you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter, but like the Queen of Wands energy is just very in tune with self. And I just pick up this energy of that's where you're at or where you're going, right? Because, wow. Because in order to break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future, that lack of confidence, that judgment that carried on your life from when you were little, right? From the share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression, all that stuff is all about coming into power. right? The Lovers card is viewing your power. The Queen of Wands is a woman, masculine or feminine energy, doesn't matter. This is just a feminine energy of the card who's in her power, who's very in tune, who literally knows how to create wealth out of everything. And look at this. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Whenever I do this card in private readings, I always get the question of what does that mean? And I always share, this is the true self. The inner critic and the ego is the way I perceive this card. And notice how the true self is lit up. And look at the faces of the inner critic and the ego. They each hold this energy of like, sly, sneaky. And so I would encourage you, inside of yourself, what are you finding that is no longer serving you? Are you recognizing more and more when your inner critic shows up? Are you recognizing more and more when your ego shows up? Right? Are you able now to decipher the difference between your inner critic, your ego, and your true self? Because there's an ending here. Ending with the 10 of Swords, right? You're letting go of the inner critic, of the ego, because those things are connected to that ancestral healing that you need to do. And that inner critic and that ego are connected to that persecution, to not being allowed to be your true self when you were little, or even now growing up. And you're letting all that stuff go. You're saying, no more of that. I am true to me now. Be true to you is what your higher self is saying. Release the judgment, release the chatter, release it all. Connect with your true self. And look at this. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. This is what you're working on now. And I don't think you're doing it alone. I don't think you're doing it alone. I think you're connecting to your ancestors. I think you're connecting to your guides, your deities, your angels, whomever it is that you work with on the divine plane. And you're asking them all for guidance. I've heard Akashic records for some of you too. You might be working with somebody to tap into your Akashic records. If you are looking for a community of people, come join our Facebook group. It's in the description box below. It's called Journey into Spiritual Awakening. Everyone there is open and willing to connect with everyone, support everyone. But this is about you laying the foundations of the true you, right? Every part of us is part of our foundation, right? But they do not define us. That's the difference. If you dealt with trauma, it becomes a brick in your foundation. And then the healing becomes a layer on top, right? And then the last card you got is Rama. Where are you being called to journey to? Where are you going, Gemini? You know you need to go somewhere. Where are you going? This is a beautiful journey here, a story of your evolution of growth. Where are you going? You're going to release everything that is not serving you. Some of you might have some traumatic connections with a Capricorn energy, Gemini, or some of you might have this devil-like energy within you that you are letting go of, that you are not connecting to anymore, that you are releasing. Because in the devil energy here, take a look, the female and the masculine energy, right? The feminine energy and the masculine energy, they're not really bound by the devil. The devil looks like it's going to light the tail on fire of this individual, but it's not, because look, one, their hands are free. All they got to do is release this lock from their neck, pull it over their head like a necklace, and off they go. No longer bound and tied by the devil. You're releasing all of this. You're walking away. You're walking away from the limiting self-beliefs, from the persecution, from the judgment, from the criticism, from the external chatter, from needing to fit in, from needing to dim your light, from the ancestral patterns that were toxic, that kept your family in this trauma. You're healing from all of that. You're listening to your true self now, because you're designing the falling into the true you. Right? And that is beautiful, Gemini. Beautiful energy. What a great way to start your season coming up here. If you like this reading, give it a thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you thought. And if you'd like a private reading, shoot me an email. It's in the description box below. Please subscribe to the channel if you feel inclined to it. And turn the bell notifications on so you can be the first to know when I post new videos. That's it for now. See you later, alligator. Peace out.